Hai papo ndakaomerwa through situation yangu pandakangonzwa kuti murume wangu asungwa. Ndakangofuma ndisingatokwanisi kutofamba kana kutomuka. Saka ndisisi kuenda kubasa. Murume wangu nasi Yehova tatengeswa. Sikazvinoitwa seni ndipasirewo
The moment the woman started speaking, then boom, all of a sudden we just had these tones, you know, and people started running.
I mean, in a panic, we all suddenly started running. The idea was to get into the house, and obviously there were a lot of women there trying to make their way into the house. And then I realized that, well, there was no way I was going to fit in there, but also this lady, she was not going to be able to actually stand up and swiftly move herself into the house. And so I had to come back to her, grab her on one hand, the other hand was holding the camera.
I don't know what happened and how it happened. I just had stones, and the next thing I found myself in the bathroom, holding myself to the corner.
At that moment, I just thought we should go outside the gate. So I started shouting at them.
Come. Come.
Tsitsi following those guys, I was like, oh my word. It was just something else. It was like a Gokwe incident repeating itself.
Sadly, one of the people there was hit by stones and sustained some injuries and had to be rushed to the hospital. The vehicles that were hit, and the panic of the few minutes, was just enough to further traumatize those women.
It was really scary. I just thought of life of other journalists. It might be female or male journalists. These disadvantages, this violence that sometimes we face, the fear that comes in our lives, and you're just thinking, what if that stone would have caused the damage upon my life? What would have happened to me? What would have happened to my other workmates? And we had no protection. And of course, sometimes you're passionate about making sure that these stories comes out, but then you become scared again of your life. Of course, I want people to know what's happening in the communities, and you're thinking, if this is happening right now and you're also approaching the elections, what's going to happen to the safety of journalists in Zimbabwe? It doesn't matter where they work, which media house they represent, but How is it for them?
I guess as we are in the election season, it's really critical for the electoral body itself, the Zimbabwe Election Commission. It's important for the Zimbabwe Media Commission, under which we are accredited, to really look into the welfare and protection of journalists. There have been several engagements, with the police and with these commissions, to just say, how can we as media be able to operate in this environment and have the protection of the police, have the protection from the public, to know that as media we're not an enemy. The season that we're going into as a nation, we don't do so well during election times, and violence has become this cancer in our society that should be really dealt with.
Who is going to protect us as journalists in these moments?
There's really not that commitment to say we're going to deal decisively with violence. We're going to build strong institutions that are able to stand up, truly independent, and uphold the national constitution for the benefit of everyone who is involved. So yeah, we need better. We can do better. We should do better.